It's not very wise to spend the night in Grindavík because the Iceland volcano is gearing up for another eruption, geologists say. Magma accumulating beneath Svartsengi has reached levels recorded on the eve of previous volcanic eruptions and could burst out imminently, according to the Icelandic Met Office. Another volcanic eruption on Iceland's Reykjanes Peninsula is imminent, with experts predicting another fissure to open in the coming days, potentially within the town of Grindavík. Magma is once again accumulating beneath Svartsengi at the rate that could trigger a new eruption in the coming days, according to Icelandic Met Office IMO. As of Monday, February 26, an estimated 286 million cubic feet, that's 7.6 million cubic meters of molten rock, sat beneath the ground 2.5 miles north of the town of Grindavík. This amount of magma is nearing levels that fueled eruptions from the same volcano in December 2023, January 14, and on February 8th. If you look at the eve of previous volcanic eruptions, the probability of an eruption increases when the volume has reached 8 to 13 million cubic meters, that's 283 to 454 million cubic feet. IMO representative wrote in a translated statement, "If magma accumulation continues in the same way, the lower limit will be reached tomorrow," he said. If an eruption occurs, the warning signs are likely to be very short, IMO representatives cautioned. Signs that magma is making its way to the surface would appear in sudden, localized and intense microseismic activity, they wrote in their statement. A new eruption could start with very little notice in less than 30 minutes. Representatives outlined several possible scenarios for the prediction eruption. The most likely scenario is that magma will burst out in the area between Stora Skofell and Hagafell, between 3.7 and 1.2 miles northeast of Grindavík, according to the statement. In this scenario, lava could reach the town in less than 4 hours. We all are really worried about that if there is an eruption within the next few days, it will be difficult to evacuate these places, the communications director of Iceland Civic Defense told the Icelandic news website. "We know that people are in the town and in the Blue Lagoon in Svartsengi, but we have warning whistles in place that will blow if there is a reason for it. An eruption could also occur near Silangarfell, 3 miles northeast of Grindavík. Under this scenario, lava could reach the town in less than an hour. An eruption could also take place within the town itself," representatives said. In this case, authorities would likely have between 1 and 5 hours from the first earthquakes being recorded and an eruption taking place. There is very high probability that there will be an eruption next week, Kristen Johnsdorrit said, natural hazard specialist with IMO, told the Icelandic website. Visir, the area around Grindavík, there is a considerable risk there. Johnsdottir said an eruption could occur anywhere along the magma corridor and that the warnings of eruptions are getting shorter and shorter, in some cases only 30 minutes. If the seismic activity goes to the south towards Grindavík, it will take a little longer, so there will be some warning about it, Johnsdottir said. But we're talking about maybe half an hour, which is very short notice. The meteorological office assesses that there is considerable danger, and I would say that it's not very wise to spend the night in Grindavík. And this is on Live Science by Satra Par. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.